That's for you.
Oh, wow.
When did it
And
expire?
they're sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
They expire, I think, when your dad had his second Wine of the Month
1972?
Club. 72, yeah.
So we did baskets years and years and years ago with Walter, Walter's company, and he sent me some olives in the baskets, and we couldn't find the expiration date on them, so we put them in the basket, and sent them out. This is like 20 years.
How
50
could you
years
have an expiration date on something with all that salt in it?
I don't know, but we finally found it after we shipped it. It was 2 years earlier.
It doesn't mean anything. I mean, I can't believe these people throw stuff out after the quote expiration date. You know why that expiration date is there? So you'll go out and buy some more. That's why it's there.
Well, especially something like that, right? It's like it's in formaldehyde practically, right?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
So 40 years ago, March, Ed, you were talking about.
I was
You went that away.
I was talking about my kid who was about a year and a half, and I was really pleased. No, we were talking about the
That's about probably when I went to your house a couple times.
Oh, I'm sure it was. We were talking about the Wine of the Month Club selection, which was a Wenti Pinot Chardonnay.
Pinot Chardonnay.
Because they called them Pinot
Pinot
Chardonnays.
Chardonnay. I remember that. I remember seeing that on the shelf.
And
all
a
the time.
red, the red was a Fixin, which is a northern Burgundy, Côte de Nuit, from Bouchard, who
It was $3.49 a fifth or something. Can you imagine even
$3.99 for the Fixin, $3.75.
folks get it Burgundy these days?
Unbelievable.
It costs you $3.99 to drive into the town. So this is, my daughter was so excited that I chose this wine, and this is the first release of it. We're the first.
Oh, really?
one
The
of
first? I didn't know that.
Yeah, one of the first to have it actually. Zach Brown, of course, the famous country singer. And this is
Well, he's not really a country singer. He's actually crossed borders. He has, I think he's got 3 Grammys, and only 2 of them are in the Country Music Award. This guy's a big deal. He's sold like, I don't know, 12 million records or something. And
I forgot how good this was. This is North Coast.
yeah, this is great.
I
Great.
thought it was Paso when I bought it, but it's North Coast. Which
Well, no, I think he owns a few vineyards in Napa.
this is so good.
But he not enough to make a lot of wine with, so he blends it with other stuff. But yeah, this is probably Napa and Sonoma and maybe Mendocino, but it's really, really good. I mean, this is a big deal Cabernet. At $29, it's a steal, which is the shelf price. At $15.99, it's a joke. We went from steal to joke.
I'm shocked. I'm not shocked because I know it was very good when I tasted it, but I don't remember the depth like this is. I'm impressed. This is 96 for me.
That's why it's called uncaged.
It's still young. It's still got rawness to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to age beautifully. It's got oak. It's got.
But it's got, it's
at
got
the
a lot of
color.
things going on right now.
Look at those legs.
Yeah, it's nice wine. Very nice wine.
It's got
I mean, this is a
black
big
fruit.
deal Cabernet. If somebody said, "Oh, it's $50," I would have said, "Well, I don't pay $50 for wine, but other $50 wines aren't as good." So yeah, I'm a 96 with it too.
Nothing surprises me more, except even though I continue to get this. Even today, we had wines that came in that were wholesaling at $35, meaning they're $50 to $60 on the shelf. Mm-hmm. And I'm going, they're not as good as some of our wines at half the price.
Well,
And you hear all this. Well, this is one-handed picked by a one-handed man, and north-facing slopes with a.
do you guys really care about the story about who makes it? I mean, unless you want to know who they are, what they're like,
Well,
what their history is.
If somebody asks you the question and you know the answer, that's great. But just to start spouting off about,
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with how good the wine
Yeah,
is.
it's like pour the wine and let's see if I like it. I don't care who picked it or when you picked it. I just want to know what it tastes like. Is that what it comes down to?
That's what it comes out to. So this is another Los Haroldos. I think we've had one in all 3 of clubs today. We had one we had the Don Clemente, we had the H, and now we have the Los Haroldos.
I don't think this is the same, is it?
Yeah, H, Los Haroldos. That's it.
Two different importers, though.
Well, that could be. I don't know, but regardless,
This is great, though.
This is a very unique grape. It's called Malbec.
Ed's reading our prompter here, and
That's really
I hope it's
Malbec.
not on the computer that way because that's where she gets it from. 2013, but this has got a lot of fruit. It's got a lot of structure. It's got a lot of black fruit. It's got a lot of spice.
Really, really good. Wow. I mean, this is high-end Malbec, and $29 is a high-end Malbec, but some of them are selling for over $100, and I don't think it's as good. I think because this has got really, when you get the wines that are that expensive in Malbec, especially from Argentina. They are so over the top. They're almost sweet to the point where it's like, I'll drink this with dessert.
This is like, it's not quite peeling the enamel off my tooth, but it's getting there.
It's a big wine, but the fact is, this is not a wine you can sit and drink by itself. You've got to have that charred, juicy steak. I made some jerk sauce the other day, and I didn't have any chicken, so I put it on a steak and I threw it on the barbecue and it crushed it up. Oh man, this wine would have.
But you'd be very good at jerk sauce, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I sure can.
We went to Houston's last night. I had to stop there, actually, and I was taking a bottle of champagne to an old... I realized later that this woman, I've probably known her as still a friend of hers longer than anybody I know, for like 50 years, that I'm still friends with. Because usually I alienate them.
Like me.
But anyway, so I took a bottle of champagne. I knew she was at the restaurant with some friends. I said, I'm going to send this bottle over to her and let them taste it, and I'll walk over and say hi. And then they go, they don't have a corkage fee at Houston's.
Nope.
In a chain restaurant, which makes pretty good food, really.
They make great food. I think it's probably the best chain restaurant there is. And what's really interesting is not only do they not charge corkage, but their wine prices are so
Very fair.
reasonable,
That's yours.
Oh,
I was impressed.
Oh, yeah.
So I tipped the guy. I said, come on, I got to tip you at least because...
I think the food is amazing there. I think it's absolutely amazing.
We're going to start going more.
And they have great service. It's amazing to me that a chain operation could be that good consistently all over the place because that's so much work.
Is there one at Torrance?
No, there's the closest one to me is Manhattan Beach. Boy, this is really good. I really like this
is
wine
fun.
a lot.
Rueda.
Verdejo. Yep.
Who brought this to us because this is really undiscovered. Oh, that's our friend down in San Diego. It's shoot, what's his name? He calls me about once every 6 months. He goes, I think I have something for it. And he drives all the way up to San Diego to taste me on it. And he was the one that sold us the who's the famous horror actor?
Oh, Bela Lugosi.
Yeah, Bela Lugosi wine.
Yeah, well, we interviewed his son.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I was here.
Bela Lugosi.
Yeah,
So
that
this
was fun.
So this is one of his brands that he brings, and he's always got very good wines. It's sometimes overpriced. This one he brought to us so he could get it for $13.99.
It's a killer wine.
Sells for about $29. The nose is so fun.
Really delicious wine.
I got a little tangerine in here.
I get all kinds of exotic fruits. Yeah, I'm doing a 96 on this. I really like it. I think
A little
it's
star fruit in there. I go 96 too. We're on 96 today, huh?
that's what we are. We're just a 96 bunch.
You have the wrong cork on it.
Oh no!
Now this is the new trend, right? You don't put a cap on your wine because that's a waste of, it fills the landfill. So
And you call it something really crazy like Axis Mundi, which is the center of the universe, or where all things come together, and.
I didn't know it was Clemente though.
Yeah, it's Clemente Vineyard in Santa Barbara County. It's made by Wes Haven, who used to work for Brian Babcock. He was assistant winemaker.
Oh,
at
was he there? I
Babcock,
didn't know that.
And so I'm assuming he's going to be a really good winemaker because Brian is, and he wouldn't hire anybody that wasn't a good winemaker. And so now he's working.
Wow.
This is his little.
We did the Babcock Grenache Blanc, which is very good too. I forgot what this wine was like. This is really, really good.
Well, Grenache Blanc
is doing well now.
It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Chris Curran of Curran Vineyards, who's married to the guy who was the original winemaker at Sanford.
Was he?
Bruno Delfonso.
Yeah, Bruno.
And and she's making better wines than Bruno is. And her first
Don't tell
vintage.
Bruno that.
I would. Her first vintage was 10 years ago of Grenache Blanc, and it has taken over.
Yeah, this is good.
Absolutely taken over.
I'm impressed. I forgot how good this was.
People
this is
are
a
going
97
nuts.
for me. I think this is off the chart.
It's just delicious. Absolutely delicious.
It's $29 on the shelf. You can get it $13.99.
Killer.
And it's
a 97.
Good value. Really good value, even at $13. Well,
Yep.
primarily at $13. Well, Ed,
Paul?
thanks for coming up. We're going to retire from some Chinese. We did Panda Express. We only go to top deck restaurants around here for our corporate lunches. But, folks, we have all our staff taste all these wines so that when you call in and you want to ask questions, they know how to respond based on your questions. So,
I even call in and ask questions.
like, where's Paul?
Where's
doesn't
Paul?
return my calls.
Which is a good thing. It's okay. That's our show. Limited series, March 2016.